everybody. Welcome to Easing into the New Year with my 10-day experience to reduce stress, boost your immunity, and shed a few pounds too. I am your host. I am Zana Clark, Executive Wellness and Leadership Consultant. And I'm so excited that we're starting today. This is going to be such a phenomenal way to complete the first month of the year and set you up for a fabulous year with a solid soul-aligned wellness foundation so that you can reduce your stress, you can get well, you can stay well long-term, and you can bring 100% of you to whatever it is that you're choosing to do this year. So that's our big goal. But today, I'm just going to start with an introduction, an overview. I want to explain kind of what I see as the three big keys to be able to reduce stress, to boost your immune system, to losing some weight, and yes, staying well and getting well, and staying well long term, all of those things. And before I do that, I just want to ask you some questions. I want you to rate on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being very high. How stressed have you been feeling like over these last 2 years? And you know, how are you feeling about your immune system, your weight, your health? Like on a scale of 1 to 5, are you a little nervous about those things kind of declining, maybe going in the opposite direction from where you want to be? And then again, for the final question is, do you sometimes feel like you're struggling to really balance your well-being with all the demands of family and career without feeling, one, disconnected or burnt out? Or just depleted of your energy? Yeah, that's how most of us are feeling. And most of my clients have been rating themselves like 3, 4, 5, right? So that's why you're here. And that's why I'm offering this gift to you as a way to kind of complete the first month of this year and set you up for success for the rest of the year. Success in health, success in wealth, right? We all want more enrichment in our life, enriched relationships, or an enriched career, an enriched life, and happiness. We all want ultimately happiness. So what I found is that in order to really bring this balance into our lives that we're seeking, and to really be able to live a life where we have a reduced stress response. And when we have a reduced stress response, it's going to impact us physiologically. So yes, it will help to boost that immune system, but it's also going to help prevent other health challenges or reverse health challenges if you have them right now. And those three keys are: 1, you have to have a very solid, soul-aligned wellness foundation and lifestyle. You cannot piecemeal this. And this is something that I've learned from my own personal experience and from the thousands of client sessions that I've done over my years in the nutrition field. You cannot do it piecemeal. You cannot just work on your food. You cannot just work on your mindset. You cannot just work on your spirituality. You have to work on all three in an integrated manner. And now, how did I experience this? Because I, like many of my clients, was living a high impact life. I am a high achiever. I graduated from law school and had an 18-year career as an attorney. I worked for General Electric companies, so multinational, very, top rated company where there were a lot of demands on my life. And so, yes, it was very stressful. I was living the American dream, but it was stressful to live that American dream. And I didn't realize the effect that it was having on my body. Even after I was diagnosed with hypertension and I had a doctor tell me I was going to have to stay on medicine for the rest of my life, even when I also got diagnosed with prediabetes. And it wasn't until I had a cancer scare that I kind of woke up. I woke up and I realized that even though I was thinking that I was living a healthy lifestyle because I didn't eat a lot of junk food, I did do exercise. I was dabbling here and there in different types of practices. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough because it was kind of piecemeal, it was fragmented, it wasn't an integrated approach, it didn't approach myself as a whole person. And my body started showing symptoms that were giving me messages. So it was only when I started listening to those messages, listening to my heart and soul as to what really mattered for me, started putting the pieces together to work on my body, my mind, my soul in an integrated approach, and created for myself a solid soul aligned wellness foundation that then, yes, my stress levels reduced, my health got better, I reduced the hypertension, I reversed the diabetes, I haven't had any more cancer scares. And how many of you knew that cancer is a function of your immune system's strength, right? So we don't think about that. A lot of times now we think of immunity, we think of colds and flus and viruses and COVID and all of those things, but we don't think of the impact on these other conditions that can show up in our lives, right? So I've learned the value of what works and what doesn't work. And then in the thousands of client sessions that I've done since I changed my career and I went into being in the field of health and wellness and nutrition, and first as a licensed dietitian, nutritionist, but then integrating all of that and working with other people who are like me, ambitious, mostly women, who are just out there trying to balance our health, our well-being, our family, our job ambitions, all of these things, and do it in a way that feels right to us. So this is coming from my experience and the experience that I've had with hundreds and hundreds of clients who have worked with me for years, and thought they had a healthy foundation, but then realized that they didn't. And then when they did, all of a sudden, not only did their stress levels drop and their health start to improve, but other areas of their life also started to improve. I've had 2 clients this week tell me that they have found what they think is the love of their life, and they're so happy, right? But it was because they started doing this work. So that's what we're going to start doing over these next 10 days. These next 10 days are going to be kind of like a little toolkit to help us start to build the foundation and the lifestyle. And then over the next year, I'll be helping you to actually create a foundational plan and build the lifestyle. That's the hard part, is changing the habits, changing the mindset, changing the thinking so that we can have a real lifestyle that supports us in reduced health, boosted immunity, a nice slender body, and staying well, getting well, and maintaining that long term. So what are we going to be doing over these next 10 days? Each day, show up at this time, or if you can't show up live at this time, then just watch the video afterwards. I'll share one tip in each of those 3 areas. So sometimes we'll be talking about healing the body. Sometimes we'll be talking about how do we calm this mind, this monkey mind that's going on and on and on, and creates fear and anxiety and overwhelm. It makes us feel like we don't deserve the things that we do deserve. And we'll be talking about listening to the soul, listening to for what matters to you, and using that as a way to reduce your stress, boost your immunity. There will be recipes. In fact, here is my immune boosting ginger tonic. So this is one of the things that I'll be sharing with you over this week. I'll be sharing recipes. I'll be sharing practices for your mind. Simple things that you can implement right away during these 10 days to try to get it down and take with you even after the 10 days. I'll be sharing practices like Kundalini Yoga. We'll be doing some Kundalini Yoga and Kundalini meditation, which are my favorite tools to really create foundational shifts in us, removing the things that block us, removing the things that keep us stuck in our comfort zone, and removing the things that really do lead to more stress and more anxiety. Like, imagine if you had this great toolkit at the beginning of the last 2 years, and you were able to implement these things on a daily basis, a little at a time, little micro steps here and there, to help you deal with all of this stuff that's going on in the world, just stuff that's going on in the world. But it brings our energy down and it raises the cortisol. And when it raises the cortisol, your body goes into flight, or freeze, and it takes away from basic functions like immune function to protect the body, like digestive function, so you get the nutrients that your cells need to give you the energy that you need to function every day, that supports the brain function so that you can think clear and be focused and be creative, have a balanced brain so you're not just all on this left side with everything reasonable and rational, but you can be creative, right? Also that you can bring 100% of you to your family, to your work, to yourself in a way that feels right to you. So that's the goal. We're going to get started over the next 10 days, and then we're going to take it to a whole nother level this whole year. So each day, show up, get your tip. And then on Monday night, not this Monday, but the following Monday, so at the end of the 10 days, then we will do a little workshop to help you set your vision for this year. If you have a vision, this is going to help you get clearer on that vision so that you can take some real action on it during this year. I want you all to have success in your health, in your wealth, in your happiness. So we will start tonight, 5:00 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to do a live orientation. This is kind of a tip, number one. But yes, I'm going to do an orientation. So you're welcome to come to that live. It will be by Zoom. If you have registered for this event, you will automatically, you probably already got one this morning, get the Zoom details. If not, and you would love to join us because we would love to have you, the more the merrier, just click on the link that we will post in the comments section below. You can register for the event and you will receive the email with the Zoom details for the orientation. You will also be eligible for prizes. You cannot win prizes over these 10 days unless you are registered for this event. So you'll click the link, you can register, and then you can get the details for the orientation. So the orientation will be fun. I'll actually do a screen share and show you where everything is in the private Facebook group so that there'll be no confusion. And I will also give you maybe another little tip for the day. So I look forward to seeing you tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. We will kind of air it in, but on Zoom so that you can ask me questions. I can answer them for you. I can do the screen share, and you'll be all set for the next 10 days. All right? So with that in mind, have a fabulous, fabulous day. Go on into, make sure you join the private Facebook group. That's kind of action number one. Most of you are already a member of the private Facebook group, so there's nothing for you to do there, but just set your timer so you don't miss 5 o'clock tonight, because I want to see your faces. I want to talk to you. I don't want to just be talking to a camera. And bring your questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Invite your friends and family. It'll be fantastic. And let's see, I see my co-host here, Miss Michelle. Do we have any questions?
I just jumped in. Can you hear me?
I'm having a little hard time hearing you.
All right, I'll try to talk louder. Let's see if we have any comments. I see something that says number 5. I don't know what that means. But But yes, looking forward to the 5 o'clock, and so people would just check their email for the Zoom link, correct? Is that
Yes,
yeah?
check the email once you're registered. If you're already registered, you will already have an email in there from
Yeah.
this morning, and then there'll be a couple of reminders that'll come out today that will also contain the Zoom link. So this will be easy for you to do.
And there's still time for people to register.
And there's still time to register. I'll actually leave registration for this 10-day experience open for about the next 4 days. So
Okay.
yes, feel free to invite your friends, feel free to invite your families. It's always more fun and usually more effective when you do it with a buddy, right? So
I'll try to get my
anybody can
husband.
do this. This is beginner level. The tips are easy. The yoga is easy. The meditation is easy. And yes, the 3-day cleanse is designed to be very simple, very minimal cooking. You will not be hungry. It's not like a severe detox. There's plenty of food on it, but you will feel lighter. You'll feel lighter. You'll feel more renewed, more refreshed, and yes, relaxed.
Well, I have a quick question since I
Okay.
signed up for this challenge and I did get the recipe. So everyone, she does send you these, I think it's like 10 recipes. Are those the recipes you're going to use in the cleanse, or is that different recipes?
Very, very good question. No, those are not the recipes for the cleanse. That's a gift for you.
Oh,
Okay, looks like we're back.
yeah.
But
Say that
no,
again. We
so
lost you.
yes, you have all received 7 immune boosting recipes. These are some of my little favorite ones that I enjoy during the wintertime. So feel free to try them. You can try them before the cleanse. You can maybe do one a day, or even if you just get to a couple of them, try them. Post pictures. We love seeing pictures of your creations. If you've made any variations, because I'm always encouraging clients to create variations on my recipes, you can post your variations, let people know what you do, because when it benefits you, it's going to benefit many others as well. So, yeah, and then for the cleanse, you will receive a cleanse packet that will be coming out on Wednesday. So we'll be posting that on Wednesday, and that will be specific for the cleanse. And then I'll be guiding you through that with an introduction on Friday. And then most people do the cleanse on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Right. Okay. Great. Well, I personally am looking forward to those because I enjoyed the last cleanse. It was great. And so someone, yeah, just said, would you allow my granddaughter to join? And then they said, yeah, they know. So anyway, we'll put the links again to sign up. I posted it in the banners, but we'll put the link in the comments section of this video too. So
Fantastic.
yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. And yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you at 5 o'clock and everybody else too. So see you then. Have a great day. Bye.